Hey everyone, and welcome! Today we're diving into 10 breakthroughs that sound like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie. But here's the thing, they're not. They're real, they're happening right now, and they are already changing our world in some pretty amazing ways.
So, let me ask you this. What if the future wasn't some distant, far-off idea? What if it arrived today? Because the tech we're going to talk about isn't just a concept. It's here, and it's already changing how we live, how we work, and even how we create, in very real ways.
All right, first up, let's talk about tech that's transforming your day. We're talking about innovations that are already weaving themselves right into our daily routines, from how you get around town to, believe it or not, the actual clothes you wear. So let's kick things off with JioFrames. Just picture this. You're walking down a street in a city you've never been to. But instead of constantly looking down at your phone for directions, the arrows are just there, floating in your vision, guiding you exactly where you need to go. That's the kind of seamless convenience we're talking about with these smart glasses.
So how does it work? Well, the magic is actually pretty straightforward. You've got these tiny, super powerful displays and sensors built right into the frames. They project this transparent layer of digital info directly onto the real world. So it's not like you're looking at a screen. It feels more like the world itself has these helpful little upgrades built right into it.
Okay, from walking to riding, let's see how this kind of smart tech is changing our commute. For anyone with an Ather electric scooter, this is way more than just a simple software update. It's basically like getting a personal co-pilot. Your scooter can now actively find you a smoother route that dodges those nasty potholes, and it can even send out an alert if it thinks you've had a crash. That's a huge deal for safety.
And this is all about the power of real-time data. The scooter uses its built-in sensors and GPS, and it feeds all that info into an AI that is constantly, and I mean constantly, analyzing the road ahead. So think about it this way. It's not just following a map that was drawn yesterday. It's reading the road as it is, right this second, to keep you safer and make your ride smoother. It's pretty smart stuff.
All right, next up is something you can actually wear. It's called Aerovent Zero, and it's a new high-tech fabric. But what makes this a real breakthrough is what it's missing. You get that incredible waterproof performance, for hiking in the pouring rain, but you get it without any of the harmful PFAS chemicals that are usually in outdoor gear. That's a win-win.
So you're probably wondering, how can it be waterproof without chemicals? Well, it's all about the physical structure. It's this incredibly advanced weaving technique that creates a natural barrier. We're talking about microscopic air pockets that do two things. They provide insulation to keep you warm, and they physically block water from ever getting through. It's a really clever solution, almost like it's inspired by nature itself.
Okay, let's move on. Section 2 is all about the future of your health. And this is where technology gets really personal. We're going to look at innovations that are making healthcare more proactive, more personalized, and a whole lot faster. Now check this out. This is a smart patch designed to monitor chronic wounds. Think about this. Instead of waiting for your next doctor's appointment and just hoping a wound isn't getting infected, this little device monitors it 24/7. It can alert a doctor at the very first sign of trouble. This is a huge shift from being reactive to being proactive with our health. And the best part? Using it is incredibly simple. You just apply the patch, connect it to an app on your phone, and that's it. From there, it just quietly does its job, tracking key things that can signal an infection, like temperature and pH levels. The second, and I mean the second, any of those numbers look off, your doctor gets an alert. Talk about peace of mind, right? It's all automatic. And here's another potential game changer you might see at your next doctor's visit: an AI-powered stethoscope. So during a completely routine checkup, your doctor can get this incredibly detailed AI-driven analysis of your heart's health. And get this, it flags potential issues like murmurs or valve problems in just 15 seconds. 15 seconds, that's amazing. This is a perfect example of how AI can be an incredible partner for doctors. The device listens to the sounds of your heart, just like a normal stethoscope. But then, a powerful AI analyzes those sounds for super subtle patterns, the kinds of things that can sometimes be easy to miss with just the human ear during a quick screening. It's like getting an instant, data-driven second opinion right there on the spot.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about creativity. For our third section, we're looking at two new, really powerful AI tools that are basically putting the ability to create stunning visuals into anyone's hands. Seriously, anyone.
First up is Kling 2.1. This is an AI that can take a simple text description and turn it into a realistic, high-definition video. So imagine you're a small business owner. This means you could create a really sharp, professional-looking marketing video for your social media just by typing a few sentences. No camera crew, no fancy editing software needed. That's a game changer.
And then for still images, we've got Google's Gemini. Let's say you need a unique graphic for a presentation, or just a fun, eye-catching image for a social media post. You can literally just type what you want. And I mean, no matter how weird it is, like a banana floating in space, and poof, it generates a super detailed image for you in seconds.
So when would you use one versus the other? Well, here's a simple way to think about it. Kling makes the movie. It handles the motion, the action, the storytelling. Gemini, on the other hand, makes the movie poster, that one stunning, static picture that grabs your attention. Both are incredibly powerful, they just have different jobs in the creative process.
Okay, for our final section, we're going to pull back the curtain a little bit. We're going to look at the invisible revolution, the foundational tech, the powerful infrastructure, and the deep science that actually makes all the stuff we've just talked about possible in the first place.
And let's start with something that affects pretty much every single one of us: data. Jio AI Cloud 2.0 is a perfect example of this invisible infrastructure. Now, on the surface, it looks like a simple cloud storage platform, right? A safe place to back up all the photos and files from your phone. And that's something we all need. But here's what makes this a really big deal: the scale. Jio is offering 100 gigabytes of storage for free. Now, to put that number into perspective, that's enough space for something like 30,000 photos, or over 20,000 songs. That is a massive amount of free storage, and it makes powerful cloud backup a reality for millions of people who maybe couldn't access it before.
Now let's talk about the hardware that powers this whole AI cloud. You'll probably never see or hold one of Alibaba's new AI chips, but you will definitely feel its impact. These things are the engines running in the data centers, the things that train the AI behind your favorite apps, making them faster, smarter, and just better.
So what exactly makes it an AI chip? Well, think of it like a specialist. Unlike the general-purpose chip in your laptop that has to do a million different things, this hardware is built to do one thing and do it exceptionally well: crunch the super complex math needed for AI. And because it's so specialized, it's way faster and a lot more energy efficient too.
And finally, we've got a breakthrough in some really deep science. Using gene engineering, scientists have basically created these tiny, microscopic factories, and their job is to produce a really important health compound, and they do it way more efficiently than before. So what's the bottom line for you and me? Well, this huge advance means that key ingredients used in advanced supplements and even some antiviral drugs can be made cheaper and in much larger quantities. That's a big win for public health.
So there you have it. From smart glasses that guide you down the street and scooters that dodge potholes for you, to AI that helps guard our health and even creates incredible art. The future really isn't coming soon, it's already here. So the big question I want to leave you with is this: when you look at all this amazing technology that's possible today, which of these innovations do you think will be the ones to truly define the world we all live in tomorrow?